Today, we're gonna talk about smelly pits. Like I said, today we're gonna be talking about smelly armpits, or maybe more accurately, deodorant and antiperspirant. Switching over to a cruelty-free antiperspirant has been really hard for me because as far as I can tell, they don't really make them. I assume that means that the active ingredient in antiperspirant must be something that is generally tested. I'm not sure. Either way, whenever I'm looking at any of my kind of go-to cruelty-free stores, like Planet Organic or Earth's General or well.ca online, most of them don't have antiperspirants, but instead have deodorants. If you don't know the difference, antiperspirant actually stops you from sweating at all, whereas deodorant just stops you from smelling when you sweat. So antiperspirant will work to keep you kind of completely dry so you don't smell, whereas deodorant will have ingredients that either counteracts the smell or neutralizes it, but it doesn't stop you from sweating, so you will still experience wetness. I should start by saying that I am not a particularly sweaty person. Obviously, like anybody, if I go to the gym, I sweat if I'm like running on a treadmill. And if I'm like in super lazy mode where I've just like binge watched Netflix all weekend and not like showered or had proper adult hygiene, I will get a little stink like anybody else. But I don't have any issues with like sweating through my shirts or hyperhidrosis. So keep that in mind when I'm reviewing products. If you're someone who is very, very, very sweaty, you might have to go with something a little stronger like an antiperspirant. So let's dive right in. One of the first things I tried was the Aroma Co deodorant from Lush. I really trust Lush in terms of their cruelty-free stance and the ingredients of the products they use being really natural. But holy moly was this a pain in the butt to use. Like, I had to end up keeping it in a little Ziploc bag because I have a billion of those tins and I didn't want to buy another one because the tins all look the same. So I don't want to open in the morning, like my soap, and I can't find what I'm looking for. On top of that, this aromaco stuff is really like scratchy. It doesn't feel good to put on. It's annoying that it doesn't come in a case and that now I have deodorant all over my hands. This is a pass for me. So because I really, really, really dislike that whole naked packaging for the Aroma Co, I went the completely opposite direction and got something that looks super similar to what most of you probably use. It's in a stick. So this is Kiss My Face. This is fragrance free. All of the products except for the Aroma Co that I tested are fragrance free because I wanted to not be distracted by the smell and just see how they actually work at stopping me from smelling, not layering an extra bit of smell on. But Lush didn't really have anything that was truly like unscented. This was good. It's kind of goes on clear. This is their Active Life deodorant. So I do go to the gym. I do like to work out, so I wanted to get something that was going to be as strong as I could get it in the Kiss My Face brand. So I like this. I didn't find it left any white marks. This is a go for me. The only thing is I don't find it lasts all day. When I wear a quality antiperspirant, I find I can get away with not even applying it every day. So if I skip a shower one morning and I don't reapply my deodorant, I can still actually get through a day without smelling too bad. Like near the end of the day, maybe a little ripe. But this definitely only lasts like maybe 10 to 12 hours. After that, I find that I felt a little funky. Another thing that I also tried was this crystal deodorant. So back in the day, I actually had like the loose rock. You wet it, you rub it on your armpits, that's it. This, however, they've now started putting exact same brand. The crystal, they've smoothed it off into this nice rounded shape and put it in like a thing that can be rolled up and down, just like any other deodorant. So you do still have to wet this though. That is the thing that I don't like. It's kind of inconvenient. You get drips. It's just not my favorite application. However, these things do actually work really great for me. I don't sweat with them. I find them really lovely. So these really, really work, and it's all natural, which is super cool. So if you were thinking about this, I found it works great. I just don't want the application as much as I could, but I like it more in the little roll-up case than I do when it's just the loose rock. The other thing I was really intrigued about this Crystal Rock brand was that they have a spray version too, which I really wanted to try, but they didn't have it in any stores close to my house, which brings me to my next product. This is the green Beaver. This is a Canadian company, so I'm not sure if this will be widely available everywhere, especially if you are in America. But yes, the Green Beaver, I think it's such a cute name. is a spray deodorant, so I guess none of me will smell today. I find this really, really great. It does not have a super great staying power. I would say about 10 to 12 hours again. And I would not wear this while like playing heavy sports or going to the gym. It's probably not gonna hold up very well. But for a non-smelly person like me, I found the mist of this just like psh, psh, was super quick and super easy and really nice. Highly recommend this one if you are a light sweater. Another one I liked was the Rocky Mountain Soap Co. I am not sure if Rocky Mountain is a Canadian brand or not. Yes, it is. It's handmade in Canmore, Alberta. This is a roll-on like liquid. So it's got this ball at the top and a liquid inside. So once you roll it, the ball starts getting wet and you start getting product on it. I loved this application-wise with the ball, but it does go on really wet. So if you don't like that sensation, this is probably not for you. The wear time of it was probably 10 to 12 hours. So it's not super, super great, but it's okay and I like the application. Last but definitely not least is Schmidt Naturals. This is a solid deodorant that comes in a little like twist jar like this. This stuff works really well. Out of all the products, this is probably the one that kept me the driest, the one that had the longest wear time. This is the deodorant I would reach for when I know I was gonna have a long day. However, why would you ever put deodorant in a jar? Like, this is the worst. This is worse than this. Like, how do I get this on? And it's really, really firm. So I'll show you. I would basically have to like scrape it out with my fingernail and then put it on and rub it. And like, now what? Like, so now I rub this on my armpits, but now I've got deodorant all over my hands and I touch my shirt and get it all white marky. Like, this is just a stupid idea and I hate the application. So I love the product, but the application was so bad that I was gonna put this at the bottom of my list. And then I was walking through Winners. Now I got this at like a vegan specialty store. But then I was walking through good old Winners, Marshalls if you're in the United States, kind of like Ross's, I suppose. And they had, because I don't know if you guys have Winners down there. Do you? And they had this, which is Schmidts, same product, but in a stick. And I was like, yes! So I've been using the heck out of this. This is their bergamot and lime. Sorry, I have deodorant like all over me. This is their bergamot and lime. It smells so good, and what a weird smell for deodorant. Like, when I smelled it, I was like, I don't know about this. Do I want my armpits to smell like lime? But I've really, 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 really been liking this. The only issue with this is I found that it's pretty dry to rub on, so I found my armpits got a little bit irritated. Now, I wasn't finding that with this one at all, so it could just be the lime or this particular scent is a little rougher on your skin than the unscented is. So I will, as you can see, I have like 1,000 options right now. So once I start using some of these up, my next purchase will be to go and buy this unscented in this format, because this is kind of the best of both worlds. Easy to apply. It's exactly the kind of thing that we're, you know, all used to with the roll up. Easy to apply, really, really worked. So this is my #1 spot. My #2 are probably these two because of easy application. This one lasts a little bit longer. This one is just really nice to spritz on for some light coverage. So yeah, this is my final deodorant review. I hope that helps you guys out when you're looking for your own deodorants to try. If you liked this video and found it helpful or educational, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to see more of my reviews and tips on how to transition from a regular beauty routine to a cruelty-free, kind on animals beauty routine. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! Mwah!